Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Amy Ray of Amy Ray Plans. In today's video, I'm here to share with you my favorites for quarter four of 2025. I originally decided I wasn't going to do favorites videos for 2026, but shockingly, I changed my mind, which is not shocking because I changed my mind a lot. The thing is, I have a lot of favorites, but all of these don't have physical items. So I'll just put my planner here. And then for my planner spreads, I think I literally put like almost all of my October through December spreads in here as favorites. So I knocked it down to 2 for October, 2 for November, 2 for December, and then I did an honorable mention for each of those months as well. So quarter four was October through December, and first up was the MLB playoffs. The Mets weren't in it, so I wanted the Blue Jays to win, and they ended up in the World Series, and sadly, they lost to the Dodgers. I just think the Dodgers team, and even, like, with the acquisitions they made in the offseason and the roster they already had, I just think it's crazy how, like, stacked they are from top to bottom, infield, outfield, pitching-wise. Second was my nephew's senior night football game. He is the quarterback. Well, the season's over now, but he was the quarterback. And unfortunately, because of my hip pain, I wasn't able to travel to go to his game, which I'm still very upset about. Luckily, I was able to stream it off the streaming site I can get his games on. And then third was my nephew won his first round playoff game, which was on November 2nd, and they won 48-18. And then they won their second round playoff game, November 14th, 42-10. Sadly, they lost in the championship round, but it was the first time in school history that they made it to the championship in football. So very proud of my nephew and his team. Then the next two things were watching lots of Christmas movies with my mom, and two, sorry for the car you may hear, was Mistletoe Murders Season 2 on Hallmark. I love that show. The only thing I don't like is that it's only 6 episodes a season, but if you have Hallmark Plus, you can watch it on there. It's so good. It stars Sarah Drew and Peter Mooney. And I just love it so much, and I really hope there's a season 3 and beyond. Then next up were the gingerbread chais from Starbucks. Normally, they have them through, like, February where I live. They have the syrup and everything, but I went to Starbucks the first week of January, and they didn't have it anymore. So, I was bummed about that. I did find a decaf gingerbread chai from Tazo, T-A-Z-O, at Target, and I've been enjoying that. It's nowhere near as good as the Starbucks chais, but what I like about it is that it's decaf, so I can have it at night. And then randomly, I was just looking for something to watch on TV, and I found old episodes of King of Queens, and I became obsessed with that. Especially, I love Kevin James, but I also like, and I love Leah Remini too, but I also really love her father, who is played by Jerry Stiller. Sadly, he's no longer alive, but he's just so funny on that show. I mean, they all are, but he like made that show for me. So as one of my Christmas gifts, my mom let me order the King of Queens, like, whole series on DVD. I haven't started it yet because I'm still watching Christmas movies. I just like to rewatch a lot of them, so that's why I watch them in January too. Next up, books for quarter 3. The first 2 books, sorry, I didn't mean to bump into you guys. The first 2 books I'm going to share, I do have physical copies of, but then the rest of them I read on my Kindle. So first up is Lynn Painter's newest novel, Fake Skating. I believe I got this at Target, the cover. I just love her novels. She's one of my favorite authors. This was a young adult novel. She also has some, like, adult fiction novels. I love the cover. Her novels are just so good. If you're a reader and you haven't read them yet, I've already read all these. I've read all of her books. Her newest book comes out in a couple of months. Hi, Dave. I'm almost done, buddy. Then we could hang out. But yeah, I really like this. I rated this one 5 stars. The next one was Fun for the Whole Family by Jennifer E. Smith. I believe I got this one at Barnes & Noble. This one I rated 4 stars. The last, like, 6 chapters, I was crying the whole time. Other than that, I really did enjoy this book. There is, like, the thing that got me was there was someone dealing with cancer in this book, so that was really hard. And, other than that, I really enjoyed it. And we got, different, I'm pretty sure, yeah, we got, actually, I can't remember. I think I read this book in September. I'm pretty sure we got different points of view, and it went back in time, back and forth for, like, present day and then the past. I really did like it. It says, a breathtaking, joy-filled novel about the people we love, the secrets we keep, and the enduring power of family. I have read some of her books. Pretty sure I read, Field Notes on Love, I loved. I read Hello, Goodbye, and Everything in Between, and that's a Netflix movie. That was good. The Statistical Probability of Love at First Sight, I read, and that's a Netflix movie, but I don't think it's called that. I think it might just be called Love at First Sight, but I'm not sure. But yeah, I'd like to read her other books as well. And so yeah, I read some of her young adult books. This was my first adult book, and that's her other adult book. So I want to go back and read her other young adult books and also her other adult book. But I did enjoy it, except for, like, some situations in it made me a little sad. And then the other books I read was Lindsay Kelk's Christmas book, Christmas Fling. She's a great author. I love her work, and I rated that 4 stars. Then I read A Merry Little Lie by Sarah Morgan, my first book by her, and I rated it 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. The Holiday Switch by Tori Jean. This was free on Kindle Unlimited. I really loved it a lot. I rated it 4 stars. Then I read The Book Feud by Amber Eve. That was free on Kindle Unlimited. I rated that 4 stars. That one went back and forth from present back into the past. I think I said before present back into the future, but no, present back into the past. I did really like it. That was my first book by her. I'm not sure if she has other books. That book just came up in, like, books I may like, and I really enjoy, or no, I think I saw someone reading it on, sorry that you're looking at my blank desk. I think I saw someone reading it on Instagram, and then I checked it out, and it looked good, and it was free, so I just downloaded it. And then my other favorite book for Q3 was The Promise of Forever, which was the second book in a series from Morgan Elizabeth. I didn't write down the series name. Sorry about that, but it was really good. Oh, I think the first book was The Bright Side of Christmas, and that came out in November. So this was the second book, and I rated it 4 stars. And then last up, we have my favorite planner spreads for Q3, which was very hard to choose because I really enjoyed all of my Halloween and Christmas spreads. So first up was October 13th to October 19th. This was Cafe with Anna. This was Fright Night. I don't know if I saw many shops use this kit, or if this was exclusive art by Anna. I'm not sure. I think I saw one other shop use this art. If Anna watches this, she can correct me, but I loved it so much. Anna is so amazing. For those that don't know, Anna and I have met in person. Sadly, only once, but it was a great time. We met up at a Mets game. Sadly, the Mets lost, but it was a really good day. I paired this with sparkly orange and lemongrass. I didn't have a sparkly lemongrass. If you know of a shop that sells sparkly lemongrass or, like, pixie lemongrass, let me know. I have to go see if Planet Hannah has some. She might. She has a ton of foils. But the foils were both from Scribble Prints Co. You need to take a sip of my drink. I love this kit so much. I think it's so fun. This week was my nephew's birthday, my mom's birthday. I went to my best friend's house. We watched some movies. her son was off from school this day, and then so me, her daughter, and her son, we watched Hocus Pocus, Hocus Pocus 2. We watched another movie, I can't remember. Actually, we might not have watched Hocus Pocus 2. I think we watched Hocus Pocus and one or two other movies, I can't remember. It was baseball. I think this was either the World Series. Actually, no, I don't think the World Series has started yet. I think this was the playoffs. Watching the Scream movies, watching football, watching my nephew's game on streaming. This was one of his playoff games. It was my mom's birthday. I took her out for dinner to our favorite Italian place. I got my flu shot. Yeah. And then we have the week of October 27th through November 2nd, which was the week of Halloween. I used Scribble Prints Co.'s exclusive Halloween art called Candy Corn. I used sparkly orange with this. I have a lot of favorite fun foils, but sparkly orange is definitely one of those. And it's kind of funny because orange isn't one of like my favorite colors in real life. It's not my least favorite color. I would say brown is my least favorite color, brown and yellow. But yeah, I do love sparkly orange. I use this box on the sidebar, on the top of the sidebar, because it reminded me of my mom. This week was Halloween. It was my dad's birthday. It was my cat Mango's birthday. This was my nephew's senior night game, so my mom went up. She was away this week, and she came back Monday. Again, I wasn't able to go, sadly, because of all the pain I was in. So I was watching lots of baseball, watching football, spending time with my cats, watching Halloween movies. My nephew Nicky committed to college to continue playing football and continue his education. I went out with my mom this day. We went to Target, I think. No, we went shopping. Normally I would... Oh, maybe I didn't use a Target script because I wanted to use a sparkly orange script. That could be. But yeah. Really love how this week turned out. I love these scripts, which are from Winner Designs. And yeah, really love how this spread turned out. And then for November, we have November 10th through 16th. This is Whoville from Scribble Prints Co. I paired it with a mixed metal of Sparkly Hollow and Champagne Lights from Scribble Prints Co. And I really love that option. I think the first time I used it, I might have just done Sparkly Hollow, but I'm not sure. But I really love how it turned out. This week was my nephew's second playoff game. He won. It was a new Tyler Hines Christmas movie. Went out to dinner with my family. Was doing some sticker shopping, reading, spending time with my mom, watching Christmas movies. I decorated the tree in my room, watching football. It was Veterans Day. Yeah. I just really love how this turned out. And then the next November spread was November 17th through November 23rd. This was Rudolph by Caress Press. I paired it with a mixed metal of silver and sparkly hollow foil from Scribble Prints Co. I also paired it with washi from Subtle Dreams Co. I've used this artwork before from Scribble Prints Co. Never realized I never used it from Caress Press, so I hope she keeps it up for a while. I think this would also be good because sometimes my birthday falls on the week of Christmas. I think this would be a good kit to use for that too because you have like the birthday cake and you obviously have like the presents and stuff. But yeah, I really love it. Love the colors. Think it's so fun. This week was my stepdad's birthday in heaven, or his first birthday that he was in heaven. I went to Target, but I was in a lot of pain, so I used this stressed out sticker. Had lots of cat cuddles, spending time with my mom. Again, I'm in pain every day. I don't always mark it, but I love these custom scripts I got. I got them in Pixie Hollow and Silver from Planet Hannah. I love this sticker that's on a sampler sheet from Stick with the Plan Co. It says hang in there, and it's an ornament. I think I'm going to see if she could make like a full sheet of those. Because like I said, this was on a sampler, so there's only one on each sheet. My nephew had his championship game. Sadly, he lost, but I'm so proud of them. It was my nephew's birthday. For those that don't know or that are newer to my channel, I have 10 nieces and nephews. Most of them are older, and then 8 out of 10 of them live where I grew up. So unfortunately, I don't get to see them as often as I would like, but yeah, I do love spending time with them, and yeah, I miss them. Watching lots of football. I was very upset because the Mets traded my favorite player, and then this was the start of them losing Jeff McNeil, Pete Alonso, and Edwin Diaz. So I was very mad at David Stearns and the Mets. Yesterday, they halfway redeemed themselves because they signed my favorite player that is in the MLB, but that wasn't on the Mets, and that was Bo Bichette. So I'm really excited about that. And then my December spreads, I keep going off in tangents. My favorite are December 1st through December 7th. I used Candy Cane from Caress Press. I think this kit has been out 3 years now. I need to get a sip of my drink. Definitely talked too long without getting water there. I paired this with a mixed metal silver and sparkly hollow from Scribble Prints Co. Also paired it with washi from Subtle Dreams Co. This week was the beginning of December. It was Cyber Monday. This is when I had my surgery to remove the cyst on my wrist. I got a bunch of Happy Mail because, what was it? Black Friday orders were starting to come in. It was my best friend's son's birthday. I slept in a lot this week because I was not sleeping through the night with having the surgery, because this day through late afternoon this day, I had to wear this compression wrap, and it was really uncomfortable. So that's why I was sleeping in a lot. I was spending lots of time with my mom, watching TV, Christmas movies, football. It was my brother Mike's birthday. And then the next spread is December 15th through the 21st. This was Merry and Bright. I'm so happy that Scribble Prints Co. reformatted this. I love this kit. I think it's fun because a lot of kits are like red and green or variations of that. And this one's like totally different. Obviously, you still have the green in it, but it's like pastels and like bright colors, and I just love it. I paired it with a mixed metal of Sparkly Hollow and Hollow Foil from Scribble Prints Co. The washi overlay here is from Planet Hannah. This week I got my infusion. It was my niece's birthday. I went to Barnes & Noble with my niece Michaela. I FaceTime my niece Olivia, watching lots of Christmas movies, getting Happy Mail, planning, filming, watching lots of football, spending time with my mom, and spending time with my cats. And then for the honorable mentions for October, it is October 6th through October 12th. This is Cafe with Anna. This is Boo and Breakfast. I paired it with a Boo-themed foil bundle, or a foil bundle called Boo from Caress Press and Hollow. I really love it. I love all the artwork and the colors. I think it's so fun. This week I got some Happy Mail, was watching baseball, watching football. My nephew's game. This was one of the only games they lost in the regular season. Reading, spending time with my mom, went to Target in person, got a Target order in the mail. Excuse me. For some reason, I'm very thirsty. Actually, I'm always thirsty. Then my November honorable mention is November 3rd through November 9th. This is Scribble Prints Co. Christmas Magic. I paired it with a mixed metal, or no, did I do mixed metal? No, I did Sparkly Hollow. Yes, I did. I did Sparkly Hollow and Silver mixed metal. I also paired it with a washi from Subtle Dreams Co. I know that the foil is different, but I really loved how this matched with the green. This week was watching lots of Christmas movies, spending time with my mom, getting Happy Mail, my nephew's playoff game. Found out that the cabins that I grew up going to every summer at the lake, they're closing, so my dad and I have to find a new place to stay when we go. It was another new Tyler Christmas movie, spending lots of time with my mom and my cats. And then my December honorable mention is the week of Christmas, December 22nd through December 28th. Sorry, I needed some more water. This is Christmas Memories from Caress Press. This is a new art that came out this year. I paired it with silver foil from Scribble Prints Co. Also a full bottom washi overlay from Caress Press. This week was Christmas Eve and Christmas. I got crumbles, spending time with my mom. Got Happy Mail, watching lots of Christmas movies. Watching lots of football, spending time with my cats. I FaceTime my niece this day. Yeah, I really love how all these spreads came out. And those are all my favorites for 2025. I have one more video to film with this planner, and then it's going to go in my box where I keep, or like my storage box where I keep all my planners. I have one more spot in that box, and then I'll need to get a third box, because ever since I've had my Erin Condren planners, from 2011 on, I've kept them all. I haven't kept my planners before then, but I wish I did. And I also have my Carlea and Yell planners as well. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you're all doing well and staying safe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching.